What's up? I hate cars. Anyways, what's up? It is Brenna on 7 Superior Girls, and this week is Rant Week. So, for my video, I'm going to be ranting about gay or LGBT rights. So yeah, I know my opinion is going to be different from some people's. Some people may agree with me, some people may not. But if you have any negative comments, please keep them to yourself because they're not appreciated. Nobody wants to have to read those things. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So I'm dividing this up, I guess, because it is a rant video and I don't want to just have it unorganized. So I'm going to take it bit by bit by bit. So first little bit, I'm going to explain something. Camera work is really shaky. It's because I have no good lighting in my room because my light bulbs broke. So right now I'm standing in front of my window to get natural light because I think natural light is really nice. Kind of. It also makes me look like a shiny ghost, but we'll forget about that for now. Point number one. People that are gay don't choose to be gay, or bisexual, or lesbian, or transgender. It's how they're born, and they can't control that. And people that say, oh, you chose to be gay, why would somebody want to choose to have to go through that internal struggle with yourself to figure out who you are? Who would want to put themselves through that purposely? Who would want to get made fun of and called names and bullied? Sometimes even bullied to the point of suicide. Who would want that? Who would choose that? I know I wouldn't. That sounds horrible. So they don't choose to be gay or lesbian or bisexual or transgender or whatever they are because it's how they are born. They cannot change that about themselves, and you cannot blame somebody for something they can't change. It's like, I have greenish blue eyes. I was born with them. Are you gonna judge me for them? Are you going to make fun of me and make up nicknames for me and call me rude things because I have greeny blue eyes? And then everybody else that has greeny blue eyes is gonna get made fun of for that too, aren't they? But people with brown eyes, because brown eyes are more common, it's okay, it's normal to have brown eyes. But you don't choose your brown eyes, you're born with those. But people with bluey green eyes, they choose to have bluey green eyes. Does that sound right to you? I hope it doesn't, because that's not how it works. It really isn't. Point dos. I'm just changing languages here, but I'm running out of languages seeing as I speak 3 of them. Anyways, so point number 2 is gay people can't get married. That's still a problem, and it's 2014. That's wrong, and that's horrible that that's still a problem in many, many places. There's a quote, I forget who it's by, but it's, marriage is a human right, not a heterosexual privilege, and I strongly believe that. You should be able to love whoever you want to and get married to whoever you want to. It should not matter. Like, if someone wants to marry a guy, they should be allowed to marry a guy. If someone wants to marry a girl, they should be able to marry a girl. If they want to marry someone transgender, they should be able to. Bisexual, go for it. Asexual, go for it. Like, all those different things. They should be allowed to marry whoever they want. And yet being gay and lesbian is such a big problem, and you're not allowed to get married in a lot of places because of that. Because of who you love. There's something messed up with that. That a man and a woman are allowed to get married and they love each other, but people of the same gender aren't allowed to, just because people think it's wrong because of their religions. That's what it mainly is. It's mainly religions that have made this such a big problem. Which brings me on to, I guess, point 3. I'm Catholic. I am Roman Catholic, and I was baptized when I was younger, but I believe in evolution, and I believe that there are nothing wrong with gay people. So people would say I'm not a good Christian. I'm not. I don't go to church. I don't do any of that stuff, and I believe things that my religion says I shouldn't, which I'm okay with. That doesn't bother me. I'm allowed to believe in whatever I want to believe, and one thing I believe in is LGBT rights. So yeah, for people that say, well, the Bible says so, so it's wrong. As far as I know, Jesus was friends with prostitutes, and that's also illegal, like gay marriage. But yet that's okay. You don't hear people saying, like, oh, you can't, like, prostitutes are allowed to get married, aren't they? But gay people aren't? How does that work? Like, there's, again, so many things messed up with this society, and there shouldn't be, and it makes me feel sick to my stomach just thinking about it. Point number 4. Gay's an insult? That's a thing now? Oh, ha ha ha, you see, like, people say, oh my god, haha, that's so gay? As if that's a bad thing. If someone was like, oh my god, Brenna, your shirt's so gay, I would take it as a compliment, because I have a gay friend and he has extremely good, like, clothing taste. So if my shirt is gay, does that mean it's good, like, clothing? Is that how that works? Because it's a cute shirt and all, and if it's gay, what does that mean? How does that work? How is that considered an insult? If you want to insult someone, you could call them a bunch of words that I'm not going to say right now because I suck at editing and I don't know how to beep things out, and there might be little nuggets watching, so I don't want to say anything bad. Point number 5. People who say bisexual isn't a real sexuality. As far as I know, it is. That's what I've heard. I have a friend who's bisexual, and she likes guys and girls. She has her preference. Her preference is girls right now, but she says it was guys for a few years, and now she's like, feels like she likes girls more, and she's like, I don't know who I'm gonna marry, but that shouldn't matter right now, and I should be allowed to love whoever I want to love without getting made fun of for that, because I am bisexual, and nothing's gonna change that. I was born this way. It just took me a while to figure it out, and I completely agree with her. Bisexual is a sexuality, and people need to get that in their heads. Point 6. See, addition 5, yeah. Transgender people. I guess I'm just going through the whole LGBT thing right now. Transgender people. Transgenders are cool. They're the same people as us. Like, a guy can get a sex change and be a girl. He is then considered a girl, and I would never call her a him again. If someone wants, like, you ask, there's nothing wrong with, like, transgender people. They feel like they were born in the wrong body, and that's completely okay. There's nothing wrong with that. If they want to get boobs or get a male body part, I was gonna say something, but again, little munchkins watching, that they should be allowed to. They're expressing themselves. Society's always like, oh yeah, express yourself and who you are, but not that way. How is that fair? I'm sorry, I would just like to point this out. Like, transgender? Have any of you ever seen, Laverne Cox, I believe is her name. She's from Orange is the New Black. That girl is hot. She's beautiful. Like, she's stunning, and she's an amazing actress as well. And people don't watch the show because of her being on it, and that's horrible. She's expressing who she is. Yes, she was born a man, and guess what? That's totally okay. She just wanted to be a girl, and she's allowed to. And I don't see why that should be a problem. It really shouldn't, because that person is just expressing who they are and who they want to be, and we should allow that, because that's what adults and society is pushing, like putting so much pressure on us these days. Be yourself, be who you are. Don't let anybody take away from who you actually are. Just be you, but not that part of you. You can't be like that. There's really, like, that's wrong, and that's horrible. Okay guys, well that was kind of a long video, but I have a lot to say about that topic. Anyways guys, that's it for this week's video. I have links for my social media down below. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is a pretty sensitive topic, and I'm glad I was able to discuss it and share my opinion with people. Any rude things, keep them to yourselves. We don't need a bunch of fights going around because that's not necessary. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you next Tuesday.